U.S.-China trade truce could be extended beyond the August 12th deadline. This, according to the U.S. Trade Representative Jamieson Greer, after reaching preliminary deals, the U.S. and China, back in May, back in June. These two countries have until Tuesday next week, that is just over 1 week, in order to secure an extension or a trade deal, because if they don't, tariffs on both countries are going to snap back up to ultra-high levels, which would be equivalent to a trade blockade. A lot at stake here. Now, it was in an interview with CBS, it was aired on Sunday, when the question was posed to the U.S. Trade Representative, is there going to be an extension of this trade truce beyond August the 12th? And he said this, quote, that's something that we're working toward. Now, he also added, Jamieson Greer, that recent discussions between the U.S. and China have been going into a positive direction, and that there has been a focus on rare earths, minerals and magnets. Listen to this.
We talked about, and I won't go into detail because they're confidential conversations between two governments, but they really focused on rare earth magnets and minerals. China has put a global control on the world, and so for the United States, we're focused on making sure that the flow of magnets from China to the United States and the adjacent supply chain can flow as freely as it did before the control. And I'd say we're about halfway there.
Now, last week, trade talks between the U.S. and China ended in Stockholm without a deal. There is a full slate of sticking points that is getting in the way of an agreement between these two economic heavyweights. For example, let's bring it up for you. Top of mind is, of course, rare earths and China's ongoing curbs of rare earths, which is a key ingredient in both the defense sectors and technology sectors. Also on the list, China's purchase of sanctioned oil from Russia and Iran, fentanyl, in particular, the flow of fentanyl precursor chemicals from China, and the fate and future of TikTok. Now, by Friday last week, August the 1st, that was when the Trump administration slapped tariffs on scores of countries around the world. And, those tariffs, we heard from Greer, he said that they will likely stay in place and not be negotiated further. But China and U.S., this is a different beast. This is a very complex and complicated trade relationship. Analysts say this is a relationship that can turn on a dime. This underway, the trade truce, very fragile. The clock is ticking. Paulo.
CNN's Kristie Lu Stout with that live report from Hong Kong.